Well, what is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here he is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly, I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
So, now we're all rather awkwardly standing around. I have a quick question. Actually, inside voices. So, if, you know, that man freezes time, and time is progressing with everyone else, does that, like... Does that mean I've aged and everyone else has remained the same age in Tamriel? Can I quickly just talk to you? Because I feel like you should know that that guy can freeze time whenever he wants. Although... You have stuff on your desk. Do you know that you have... Value 100? Wait a minute. Hey now. Don't you dare go over there. Hi, Savos.
I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Sijic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow.
You didn't. You didn't offend him. What did the Sijic want?
Beyond asking for you, he never said. Very strange indeed.
Okay, so let's just quickly speak to the Augur of Dunlane.
Has Tolfdir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject.
Okay, so Tolfdir would appear
right,
to
then.
be the best person to ask. I don't think you should be sitting in his chair, whatever your name is. What's your name again? Braylana? You shouldn't be sitting in his chair. Come on. Get out of the chair. He's going to tell you off. It's your own fault if he expels you for sitting in his fancy chair. Right, there we go. We're ready to rock and roll, I think. So, we've got to find the Augur, and, well... how about no? No! No, no, no. Much no. We're leaving. No. He's okay with that. Does he know they do that? Oh, Tolfdir. I can sell things to that person, I think. Or can I? I can't remember exactly who I can and can't sell shit to. Ah! Hello, dear friends. I'm sorry we got interrupted earlier. It turns out there's a magical elf man that can freeze time whenever he wants. One time, you can just say, oh, maybe that took a lot of effort. But it seems that they can freeze time just sort of at a whim. Shouldn't we be worried about this? Like, time could be frozen at any second and we wouldn't know. They could be doing anything. They could literally do anything if they can freeze time at will. He said it takes a lot of effort, though. I'm conflicted about this. Sorry.
Good to see you.
Don't walk away. Yeah, can you, have you ever heard of the Augur of Dunlane?
Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you?
So where's the Midden?
Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful.
Okay then. Can you tell me more about him, please?
Well, I suppose he wouldn't mind. It was all before my time, you understand. I've heard the stories, the same as anyone else. He was a brilliant student, an accomplished wizard, delved into magic in a way none had seen before. But I think he became too focused on just how much power he could acquire. That's what led to the accident.
Yeah, what accident?
Do you remember what I first told you? about how not being able to control magic could destroy you? I didn't simply mean it could kill you. The Augur's accident is another very real type of a life destroyed. Well, it's been described as an accident. I can't imagine it was intentional. Something must have gone wrong, and he ended up in the state he's in now, fused to the energies that flow through the college. I've never felt it appropriate to ask him about it, about how that must feel. Or I suppose, if he can feel at all.
Okay, interesting.
All right, then.
Whoever this person is, they definitely have a... Well, they have a situation, let's put it like that. But I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go off and sell some stuff, and then we're going to find this Midden, and go and, well, reach out and try and find this guy. Now, I don't know if I have a Mage Light spell, actually. Let's have a little look. No, I don't. Could actually do with a light spell for casting it and sending it places. Okay. There's a skull down that... skeletons. Okay, so we got gated off skeletons or... Oh, I mean, we could follow you. Where are you off to? Actually, do I want to follow you? Are you secretly like a mass murderer? Mirabelle the mass murderer. Ah, this is just another way to get down here. Oh, okay. You were just checking out the, making sure that we weren't getting up to mischief. Don't worry, we're not trying to find the Augur of Dunlane. That is not what we're trying to achieve. I mean, it is, but it's not. It's an interesting... What the fuck goes on down here? Whatever goes on down here, is it PG-13? Ooh, praise the Daedra gods. I'm not going to need that torch because I have a torch. Okay. Hi. Ice Wraith. Come here, you.
What was that?
I mean, it's obviously an Ice Wraith. Okay, so that was relatively easy to deal with magic. Got a couple of teeth. No complaints from me. Skulls, very nice. Salt pile, sure, we'll have a salt pile. Oh, and some lights. Kind of useful. More salt. Ooh. Hello. Whatever this place is. Okay. I mean, sure. Ring of Viperi. Okay. The Atranax Forge. The pristine dust of the realm gained. I have no idea what that is. Some fire salt, sure. And a ruby. The offering box. And my torch is gone. Interesting. That was bizarre. The only reason I was using it is because it was brighter than the other thing. But let's read this Atranac Forge manual. I am... Well, we'll take the ingot as well, but let's read this. So, nephew, I apologise that I cannot see you personally before I leave, or you leave. The trip from Sadrith Mora is treacherous this season. I would have visited upon hearing the news. The Nords have a fine college at Winterhold, and I am sure you will excel. You may know it. You may, though, that I too attended there. It was quite the conjuration adept in my own day. I am sending you my notes on something called the Atronak Forge, a bit of a project of mine while at Winterhold. Mention nothing to the faculty, but ask your fellow pupils about a place called the Midden. You will find the forge there. I fear a number of my notes are missing, scattered and lost in my travels around Skyrim. Perhaps you may stumble upon them in your own adventures. The Atronak Forge offers a few clues as to who built it, even few as to how it unlocks its full potential. Okay, so you put items in. The simplest yet perhaps is the most hazardous. Stable recipe is the summoned Atronach. The Atronach, or Atronak, sorry, the conjured, whatever that says, will attack the first thing they see, however. Be ready for battle if you have reason to use these recipes. Okay. So what are you saying? Are you saying that I can summon Atronaxes, or Atronorks here, and then what? Harvest them? I mean, that could be useful. It is really bloody dark. And what's over here? Okay. After midnight, you can perform a ritual with the glowing dark sphere of evil. Don't think that's a particularly good idea, it must be said. Okay. Yet more ominous darkness and weird meat hooks. Oh, and some Namira's rot. Salt pile, okay. Interesting. There's a fair amount dotted around here. Orange dartwing that was caught in a web. So, spiders, I assume? More weird symbolism of skulls. Not gonna lie, not a fan. Are you a fan? I'm not a fan. This place needs some interior decorating. Oh, hi. What are you doing? Come here, you. What do you think? Hey, look.
There you are.
Okay, so Septim's Ancient Nord Arrow, Nord War Axe. She can give me gifts, apparently. And a disgusting pool. Okay, more doors and things. So if we head... is that the way we came? Ah, yes. And then what are you? This is an unlockable door. This place is weird. Very weird. Okay, let's follow this. And I've gone through the doorway into the Midden Dark. And I think it's time to, well, keep an eye out, shall we say. Okay, so we're going up to go back down again, by the looks of it. I mean, I'm intrigued by going up. Although, you look like you go up to go back down as well. What's over here? Oh! Well, the compass marker wants me to go that way, so we're not going to go that way, are we? We're going to go the opposite direction. Adventure awaits! Along with skeletons. The skeletons are off-putting, but adventure awaits. We can live in hope. Hi. Oh, hi. Well, the fuck happened here? I'm not okay with this. Not okay with the corpse cart, effectively. Some more white cap. Okay, sure. Salt pile. I don't need dark bread, and I don't need another skill book. Does any of our items need chewing on? I think we know the first thing of pretty much all of these. Unless I'm very much mistaken. Ah, the orange dartwing. Ah, fortified pickpocket. Ah, fairly interesting. Right, some more white cap. We're, there's an open doorway, and then, as I say, the skeleton nightmare. Ooh. Ah. There's a chest. Okay. With a key. Oh, and some stuff in the pot. I think the physics are about to kick the bucket there. But we do want to drop the kettle. Fuck that. And I really probably do need to give them that dragonstone. I don't want goat hide, but I will take the bone meal and I will take the root there. What do you think about this, Brianna? I mean, I'm seeing skeletons and a hand with a Daedric symbol on it. To which I say, do we want to touch it? Probably not. Okay, so investigator's key, Midden incident report, the Halas family key. And a note to the Archmage. Dear Savos, recently I had the visit of Idras Halas, the oldest son of the Halas family. He came to me with a request to keep safe a blade he inherited from his late father. The great Ildris Halas has passed away not 2 months ago. Young Idras told me the blade is twisted and doesn't... Okay. He did not say so, but I should only assume the blade was involved with his father's death. Idris wouldn't like to get rid of it or destroy the blade, but is reluctant to do so since it is a family heirloom. The blade possesses a curious magical power, and as such has come to me for studying and for safekeeping of the blade. I did a short study of it and concluded that it is powerful bipolar blade of law. The decoration on the blade illustrates the twisted nature perfectly. It seems that the weapon has a mind of its own, deciding on its own to send its target either into a blood frenzy or calm state of mind. I am no weapon expert, but it is clear this blade is dangerous in the wrong hands. Therefore, I send it to the college. You can keep it safer here than I can. Store the bipolar blade somewhere safe where none will touch it, but don't destroy it. Let's not rule out the possibility of Halas coming to claim it at a later time. I trust you know what to do. Your friend, ED. Okay. And an investigator's key and a Midden incident report. The missing students were found in the Midden this morning, dead as expected. None of us bothered keeping a detect life charm for the search at this point. The bodies were found together, each suffering the same deformities, peeled and bubbling skin on the arms and face. Conjurer's burn, as it's commonly referred to as around the college. There's little doubt they were attempting to summon a ritual well beyond their capabilities. The relic nearby put any doubt in this theory to rest. I admit I've never seen one like it. A large segmented sculpture of a gauntlet, the Daedric sigil, Oblivion, I believe, blazoned on the palm. Attempts to move it were in vain. I must show it to the Archmage Sidoff during his upcoming visit, for perhaps he will know more. I'll store these into the... While I couldn't move the relic, I was able to pry 4 rings from it. I'm sure there's a connection between them and the ritual the students were attempting. I'll store these in the Arcanium until we can consult with... Well, we need to head to the Arcanium and get those rings. And for scientific research, obviously. Yeah, we can't place the ring on the thing because we don't have them. But, interesting. Okay. A goat. I mean, the horns, sure. The wheat, why not? And one thing I don't need much more of is garlic, but... No, not the goat. Come here, you. And I'll take that single septin. Okay. Now, you'd think safety regulation-wise, they probably need to, you know, sort this out. The creepy underground cellar. Okay. Oh, spiders. Great. Okay.
I am sorry, but you left me with no choice.
It's just a spider. I mean, do you really like them that much? I'll try my best not to kill the spiders in the future. I don't need old potatoes from in the creepy underground dungeon. No, thank you. And sure, some more septins. We don't need a banded iron shield. We don't need old ale. This is where you come for a party, apparently. Vinegar. An interesting place, it must be said. Not exactly what I would define as friendly or welcoming. So, thank you, Tolfd. You actually gave me a warning this time. So, I will actually give the old man a bit of credit. Oh, that's you. I see something purple and glowing, and I'm like, oh, that must be something for me to grab. Come on. Okay, so that's the exit. Okay, so we've now fully explored this place, including the very creepy little, like, I don't need more lavender. They've got more than enough lavender. That thing grows like crazy in Skyrim. Okay, so now that this is all nicely laid out, I've got a lot of question marks here. But this chest... Where was the chest? I could have sworn there was a... Ah, right. The bipolar blade. Calms the target for 15 seconds, frenzies the target for 15 seconds. A weight of 20. I'm going to leave that there, to be honest. I don't think I need that. Because A, it weighs one hell of a lot, and B, it's a bit creepy that there's a blade that's bipolar. Let's just check our ingredients. Yeah, so we do know the first thing of pretty much everything now. So that's a show of our good knowledge. Now, let us go speak. Excuse me? That was weird. Strange yell. Let us speak to the glowing light ball.
Perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter.
Oh. You're a giant candlelight, mage light spell? Hi. So you're the Augur of Dunlane.
I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek.
What is it that I'm seeking?
You seek that which all who wield magic seek. Knowledge. You shall find this. Knowledge will corrupt. It will destroy. It will consume. You seek meaning, shelter in knowledge. You will not find it.
Great.
The Thalmor sought the same thing, and it shall lead to his end, as it has so many others.
Wait a minute, the Thalmor. Yeah, I'm not the first to come see you?
No, though you may be the last. The one who calls himself Unkano has sought my knowledge as well, through very different questions. Your path differs from most. You are being guided, pushed towards something. It is a good path, one untraveled by many. It is a path that can save your college. I will tell you what you need to know to follow it further.
So, incorporeal being, what do I need?
You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center. So you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your archmage.
Well, first questions first. Did you see the glowing light ball? If you did, then that wasn't just a figment of my imagination. Second point, Staff of Magnus. Now, I'm not being funny, but there's that, there was a dude when you weren't there, but there was a dude that attacked me in Sarfall. And, well, he had something, a staff. It won't be the Staff of Magnus, possibly. But I reckon it's a lead worth following. I've got an amulet, Sarfall amulet. Maybe it's worth following that up. Anyway, let's head on back. And go report what we found to Savos Aren. Now, while on the way to the Archmage, they did mention, didn't they, that there was some rings dotted around here somewhere. Now, far be it for me to, you know, maybe go prying where maybe I don't want to. Hi. How's it going? Are you gonna mind profusely if I don't know, take some... Okay. Shh. Very quiet. Okay. You don't seem to mind. To which I say, well then. Off we trot. So, we need to go speak to Savos, and I think that's going to be the first port of call. But also, we need to eat a bit of food. So let's have some dried salmon, and drink a little bit of water. Ah, you're standing by the... Okay, well, interesting. Hi there, Savos.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Well, so far, I think I'm pretty talented.
Really? And what might that be?
Well, why are you so quizzical? So far, I've been making advancements. We need to find the Staff of Magnus.
I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it.
It's connected to the orb we found.
And how do you know of this?
I spoke with the Augur of Dunlane.
Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the Staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this.
You mean me, don't you? I'm doing that.
I certainly do. Since you went so far as to seek out the Augur for advice, I thought you'd be more enthusiastic. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
Oh, well, you know what? Thank you very much. You gave me something. Was it useful? That's a really good ring, actually. I might wear that. I don't have any rings on. Sure. And Magicka by 40 instead of the bog standard result that I think we're getting at the moment. Wait, I can wear a circlet. That's gonna look goofy. I can wear a circlet and a hood? Wait, that means I have even more Magicka, another 40 on top. Oh, thank you. You're remarkably kind. Okay, so we got a choice. We need to go speak to Mirabelle, but I do want to check out this legend. The Gul or Galdar legend or something. But also, we got that hand waiting for us, and it's also going to be past 12. You know what that means? We could do that ritual down in the weird, creepy cellar. Let's do it. And you motherfucker, I don't trust you. Hello, and welcome back to Skyrim. And, well, where we left off, we had a task to speak to Mirabelle and find out about the Staff of Magnus. But there is this altar and some rings that I'm interested in. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to activate this altar. You what? Wait. For starters, let's drop those horns, but... Wait. You create black soul gems? Okay. Interesting. You can trap anything in a black soul gem, including human souls, which you can make the most powerful weapons out of. Okay, so we've discovered something slightly terrifying, but also very useful down here in that altar. And, I mean, I've got to... Look, Brielna isn't with me. I don't know why. Maybe she realizes. Oh, she is with me now. Okay. Although, for some weird reason, she's not following. I don't know why that is. But I gotta work out this hand. I'm too intrigued to let the matter drop. You know what they say? They say curiosity killed the cat, but... Well, curiosity killed the Khajiit, I guess. But, I've gotta figure this out. Okay, so we've got a weird indexy ring finger hand. I'm gonna have to go away and give this a go. So after a few hours of trying this, in the name of science, of course,
Where am I? You! Out with it then!
we're beneath the College of Winterhold, in the Midden, like you're gonna know what that is, Demon Man.
I was beginning to think the day would never come. So, you broke the binding spell, did you? Matters little. Their souls are trapped in oblivion, all the same, and here I stay.
You're going back where you belong, Dremora.
Where I belong is back aboard my ship, on the Abyssian. You've no hope of defeating me, pup. Don't bother. Why not broker a bargain instead?
I mean, yeah, I'm listening.
Those kids are dead anyway. Killing me won't bring them back. I, on the other hand, have done quite a bit with my time on Mundus. Release me, and I'll share a bit of my wealth with you.
And what wealth is this? Yeah, let's get an idea of what we're dealing with.
Years back, I had to ferret away some booty nearby. We'd sunk an Imperial galleon off the coast. Good plunder, but we needed to travel light. We stashed what we couldn't carry, and I hid it with a trick I know. I can point you in the right direction, and we'll each go our separate ways.
Okay, and how could I release you?
Names have power, lad. You should know by now. Just say, Velek Sane, I release you, and poof, I'm on
Poof! And poof! You know what? I'll release you. I think that's a fair thing to say.
There's a smart lad. Take the map. The loot's hidden there. It'll show itself when you get near. See you on the other side, mortal.
I mean, that was slightly strange and a little bit off-putting, but, I mean, sure, that's okay. We made friends with a Dremora. A Dremora friend. What do you think, Braelia? Do you think that that was a good idea? Are you following me? You seem to be... Yeah, that's an alchemy lab. Come on, let's go. We got a job to do. We need to speak to Mirabelle, but I think let's speak to Mirabelle first, and then we can maybe follow a lead elsewhere.